What's up, man? Welcome back to Max Musical Rehab. Another low-key session here on your Weekend West Coast soundtrack. Hey, I'm glad you could swing by and just kick it live with me for a bit, man. You know? Forget the hustle for a minute. You know, maybe grab your favorite snack or beverage. Maybe something a little kinder to the system today, ? And let's just hang. Hey, check it. I super appreciate you tuning in, man. Like, time, thought, energy are all precious, so precious. And I truly value y'all spending some of yours here, man. So thank you. Thank you. Hell of. And, yeah. With all that mellow goodness, man, you're locked in Max Musical Rehab. And this is episode 8. Back from the bottle. Hey, so how is everybody? What's the good word? Oh man, I will tell you what is good. Is this moment right here. This chance right here. This moment to just breathe. Every moment is beautiful. And that's all we have. Yeah, let's connect through some tunes and some real talk here. Things are shifting. You know? Can you feel it? Can anyone feel it? They always are, right? Just gotta ride the wave, man. Just gotta ride that wave. If it ain't working, grab a different surfboard. Try it again. And sometimes, though, you know, changes. They can feel like a fucking runaway train. But, you know, there's a certain beauty in that progressive forward momentum, right? Chug, 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 chug. Anyhow, check it. What is bringing you a little peace today, tonight, this morning, right now? What are you grateful for in this moment? When you hit pause from the chaos, man. What about your life doesn't suck? Let's bring that one back. It's been a minute. Much of this podcast format and context has changed, and for that I'm grateful. For me, today, what doesn't suck? And for me, what's bringing a whole lot of peace is the solid knowing that the days of skull-splitting, soul-fucking crushing hangover are firmly in my rearview mirror. So hard pass on that particular brand of self-inflicted torture. I've had enough of those last several lifetimes. Thank you. I remember this one time in band camp. No, I'm just joking. But no, really. It's cool to be recording again. I've had this ready for a minute, and I have a couple other ones, further episodes ready. It's been quite the journey since the last episode dropped, episode 7. Today, our main focus, our recovery segment, is gonna take center stage today. I am kind of peeling back another layer and sharing a song that is pretty fresh off the 13th floor. And it's a little groove called Back from the Bottle. And it's a recent write and composition of the last, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months or so. And it's a raw and super honest soundscape of my journey, some of my journey through the stronghold of alcoholism and the slow, often painful climb back to solid ground. And each battle is different. Each battlefield is different. It's about the wreckage, the loss of the lost pieces of myself. The hurt I dished out, man, might be the worst part. It probably is. Actually, I know it is. Yeah. And ultimately, the fragile but fierce and determined hope of finding my way back. And to where? Back to where, right? Like, there's another journey in and of itself, right? Like, where are we finding our way back to? Who we were before? Like, the who we were before? Who we were conditioned to be from our environment and from our parents, who were conditioned by their parents and their generation and their timeline. So really, how do we really know who we are? The I, right? Yeah. Yeah, so hey, I'm gonna jam it out for you on acoustic, Back from the Bottle. It's how I wrote it originally. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna jam it out real quick in its entirety. It's a little over 3 minutes long, I think, and I'll come back and kind of break down each verse or chorus, so you kind of get the gist of it. And if y'all feel like doing so, you can listen back to the episode and get yourself back on the tune here. Let's see, where am I at here? Guitar. I'm so ready for the fucking sunshine. It's been a long winter and spring. Well, early spring. I had the crystals. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a shot. My voice is kind of hoarse, so I'll try to get to some of the highs. Do my best. Check one. Check. I've been broken down and kicked around for so long now. Days turned into years, with the blood from the tears falling down to the ground. And down in a hole is where my soul fell out of control. But from under this shell and straight from my hell, I'm starting to make some ground. And I'm dying to make my way. Will it feel so much colder than yesterday? And I'm trying to make my stay. Oh, will it feel so indifferent than back in the day? Under the bridge and the cravings fade. One too many bad decisions and the price I pay. 1 foot into the grave and 1 foot out. And this time it's different, you see, so hear me now. I hear it calling to me with bloodshot eyes. No more shackles and chains that bind the ties that lie. The past is dead and gone like a snuff to a flame. I'm back from the bottle for one more round. This one's on me. This one's on me. Well, I've broken ground and come back around for one last time. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. And that was Back from the Bottle. A little slice of my truth, laid out for you. This whole art of recovery thing, it's not just about me. It's about all of us, right? All of us navigating the bumps and bruises of life. The things we used to cope, the battles we fight. Man, dude, sometimes those battles get intense. And they're inner. Man, most of the conversations that we have in life are with ourselves. And most of them are not spoken. Literally. I know that's a fact, like a huge percentage of our conversations. I don't know what it is. But it's something like, let me see here. What percentage of our thought. There we go. Sorry for the delay, but I just have to check this. What percentage of our conversations we have during the day are thought? It's got to be huge, unless I'm tripping. Let's see. That's a variable fraction. Anyways, I gotta find out where I found that. Where I found that out at, man. It was a trip because it made sense, you know. Unless you talk all day, like all day, and then yeah. So what'd you think of the song? What'd you think? My apologies for the left field there. I was just tripping out for a second, but what'd you think of the song? Well, the first verse, it sets the scene. It's about hitting rock bottom, man. It's feeling broken and kicked around, man. Days turned into years. Dude, that line literally captures how like addiction can steal time and erode your life. Right? Like no tomorrow, like a snap of a finger, man. The line where I say the hole where my soul fell out of control, man, that's isolation, dude, man. Despair that comes with, you know, active, moving, thriving addiction. But, excuse me. Yeah, even in the darkness, though, there's a glimmer of hope. When I come back, when I say I'm starting to make some ground, man, I've been making some ground. Making some ground lately, man. Just past 3 years sober. And that's why this song right here is so huge for me, man. And it took me a minute to, when I first played it out loud and kind of, it was just, I couldn't get all the way through it without crying. And sometimes, depending on what emotion I'm in and what's going on that day, if I play it, I will. Isn't it crazy how I have so many different emotions during the day? Anyway, yeah. Starting to make some ground, man. It's the first spark of change, right? Beginning of the journey back. The beginning of the journey back. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the chorus. First chorus. All right. It's about the struggle, right? I mean, dying to make my way, right? Dying to make my way. Mine's good. Dying to make my way. Yeah, because I died. I fucking died, man. I had to die to make my way. Huge alcoholism, poisoning / detox. At the same time, I had a symbiotic relationship that night. Yeah. I'm not sure if it was that night or the night before. When the flow is heavy through my bloodstream and I had a fucking umbrella open inside the house. Inside. And thinking it was snowing. Trying to feel the snow. And it wasn't snowing in the house. So, just to give you a micro sample of kind of where I was at that particular moment of that fatal night. So that's why the line dying to make my way is so heavy, but that's the intense desire to break free, man, to find a new path. But it's not easy. It's fucking not easy, man. It feels so much harder than yesterday. Well, fuck yeah, it does, because You know, recovery's a battle, man. It's a battle. It's a battle. You know, say everyone kind of scoffs sometimes or makes fun of the line 1 day at a time. Well, fucking A, 1 day at a time, man. 1 minute at a time. Let's go fucking half a minute at a time sometimes. Let's break that shit down, dude. Because if you don't know, then you fucking don't know, dude, right? So back it the fuck up, right? Is what I gotta say about that. No, really. So the next part, trying to make my stay, that follows dying to make my way. That's about building a new me, a new sober life. It feels so different, but so familiar compared to the days of active, just slugging down the fifths a day. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Verse 2. Verse 2, it kind of jumps forward a little bit. When I go 3 years under the bridge and the cravings fade. Well, man, yeah, just past 3 years sobriety, man, and the cravings fade. Yes, they fade. For me, right? I'm not speaking for, there we go, I got the mic fucking ripping now. I'm not speaking for everyone, most certainly not. But for me, cravings fade. There's moments. In 3 years, I could probably count on 2 hands how many times I was like, if there were a time that I was going to have a drink, it would be this day, this moment. Probably less than I can count on both my hands. So, excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. 3 years, yeah, it's a milestone, you know, but it doesn't mean the struggle's over, obviously. You know, I'm an alcoholic, right, in recovery. So, one too many bad decisions and the price I paid. Yeah, fuck, yeah. I paid, they paid, he paid, she paid. Long list, man. Long list, dude. A lot of work to do. Yeah, and acknowledging the consequences of addiction, the damage done, the wreckage. Fucking wreckage, man. One of the hardest parts about sobriety for me is just having to always have the wreckage there, right? It's just there. 1 day at a time. Really, 1 foot into the grave and 1 foot out. Like, yeah, it's a pretty precarious balance, right? I mean, this constant awareness of how close things were to tragically ending for me, which they did. I was coded out for almost 5 minutes before I was brought back, man. I was Deep Space Nine, dude. Oh, and the series of events that led up to that moment, the days, the weeks, the hours, the months, the years. Max Musical Rehab is where you're going to find out. And I'm also working on an autobiography, by the way. I have started well into the first chapter, titled Something's Better Left Unsaid. Not sure of the release. Not for a long time. Anyways, moving on. Left field, Dandelions. We got ourselves a basket. We got the Sound of Music playing. Yeah. But then, you know, there's a shift at the end of verse 2. This time it's different, you see, so hear me out. And basically it's like my declaration of a change, a commitment to sobriety, right, from the poison. And this song came to me pretty quick. It didn't take me too long to write it, and those are beautiful ones. And The bridge is where like the fire comes in, right? I hear it calling to me with bloodshot eyes. And it's that inner voice, man, that fucking determination to break free. And bloodshot eyes, man, I was fucking hamshanked a lot, especially at the end there. Oh, soiled. Wet, they call it, dude. Wet. Oh, the hard hits of life. Whoa, man. Like a Mike Tyson combo. No more shackles and chains that bind the ties that lie, man. That's breaking free from the lies addiction tells you. The false comforts it offers, man. And the following line, the past is dead and gone like a snuff to a flame. Poetic, but gets to the point, right? Snuff to a flame. Powerful image, just like letting go. And I'm back from the bottle for one more round, and this one's on me, man. Fucking taking ownership of the recovery, yo. Reclaiming control. Breaking ground. Came back around for one last time. It's a sense of renewed purpose, man. A commitment to a better you, man. A you to be on a better path of finding an authentic you, which is talk about an enigmatic question, right? We're going to be talking a lot about like Alan Watts, G.K. Chesterton, Hinduism, Buddhism, some Chinese philosophies and religions, as well as some Middle Eastern and other religions and cultures across the world, because that is much of my educational background from over 20 years of college courses. So studying and is big for me. So I love incorporating that. History is huge. Good history, the right history, right? We'll get to that. There's a difference. Anyways, moving back. Yeah, and that was pretty much the song, man. You know, thank you for listening to that. I appreciate all of you greatly. My apologies if it was a little hoarse. I kind of decided to do the podcast like not particularly ready, but when you ever ready to do anything right. But I'll tell you what though, man. I'll tell you what. Hey, you know what the hardest part of doing anything is? Anybody? Bueller. The hardest part of doing anything is starting. Probably the worst at it, but once I get going, man, I'm rolling in my 5.0. Yo. Hey, but you know, the core of it all, man, the reason we're here is that rising, man. That ability to fucking dust ourselves off, right? Learn from the wreckage. Keep on moving forward. Progressive movements. There's days when you're going to be hitting 98% progressive. There's days that are 2.5%. Hey, you know what? Those 2.5% days, those are still progressive. And even if that's getting up and you're using the shitter and you're brushing your teeth and you're getting coffee and that adds up to 2.5%, you're doing all right in my book, man. So good on you. And remember, hey, dude, celebrate the small wins. Do a fist pump, man. You'd be surprised how rad a fist pump feels, dude. Right? Hit a green light, fist pump. Especially when you call it, dude. That might get the Kurt Gibson. Google it. Kurt Gibson, fist pump. Epic. Anyhow. Y'all rock for staying with me, man. So, What's your version of the bottle? What's the thing you turn to, man? The habit you lean on? That's maybe dimming your light a little? Question mark. What are you using to sidestep the tougher stuff? The real growth that's waiting for you? Take time for you. It's the only way you can do it. Just be away from the conditioning, be away from the sheep, be away from the rat race, be away from the bullshit. Cause you know what? It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Fucking really though. And one of the best ways I find, and I should do it way more, I've done it much in the past, but I'm gonna be doing a lot more this summer, is spending time in the deep forest. Any forest really, but if you can find yourself a magical deep forest where it's about as quiet as you can get, you spend time there by yourself. Yes, it's scary. If you've ever been in the deep forest by yourself, it is something other than you've never felt before. And it's a good place to start to search for you. Just a suggestion. So yeah, just hey, take a breath. What's got that sneaky hold on your peace? On your potential? What's got that VIP spot in your life, man, helping you avoid the deeper work? Maybe today's the day you just acknowledge it, right? No judgment. Judge not, right? Just a quiet look inward. You deserve all the good stuff, man. All the clear skies. Right? Hey, I'm going to leave you with a tune from Max Vault. And it's going to be a song on each episode that I leave you with that is in relation to today's episode in some which way or form. And that is a song by Tom MacDonald called Church. And it was a song that I found deep into the last 3-6 months of the time before my death that, man, just really hit home with where I was. And even more so now that I'm sober. So it's like a anthem for me, big time, I'm sure. It's been played a lot for anyone who's been around me or knows me. So, yeah, give it a listen. It's from Max Vault, yo. Another segment. Tom MacDonald. And the song's called Church. So, hey, this has been another low-key session here of Max Musical Rehab Podcast, and thank you for kicking it with me. And hey, be the stillness in the storm. Keeping it real as always.